Yeah, there's nothing like the experience is the most important thing. You know, I would say if they can get out and get around and watch more senior coaches and managers work, and if they can get involved in coaching, you know, actually being hands-on is the best way to learn. There's nothing like theory. You can read all the books you want, but actually getting out there and doing it yourself and being around footballers and doing the coaching, and that is without doubt the best experience they can have. Well, I think first and foremost, it's become more and more now. Managers go into football clubs and they take people in general that they know, that they feel comfortable with. You want people around you that you know are on your side and that are going to back you. You know, you don't want people who are just going to keep saying yes, yes, yes to everything you say. You want people with good opinions, strong opinions, that you can bounce ideas off of. You know, I would always go around, I'd talk to, you know, my senior coaches, and even, you know, during the week, and say, how do you see the team on Saturday? And I say, well, you know, would you play him? I get their feedback, but at the end of the day, you make your own decisions. But it's always interesting. I mean, they come up with something, you think, yeah, that could work, play him with him. Yeah, I hadn't thought of that one, and so you go with it, you know. But no, you want good people around that can watch your back as well, basically. Yeah, I have. I had Steve Black, who's quite a well-known. Steve came in at QPR and did a great job. I'd never used one before. I think he'd worked with Steve McLaren before. Steve came in. No, I found him very interesting guy, useful, very useful. Played a big part in what we were trying to do. Well, you had to look to change. You know, everything has changed so much, and I think you have to go with that. You know, but I still think you have to keep. You know, I still kept, no different to Alex Ferguson would have done. He still had, you know, most of the stuff would have been, you know, he went through different eras of you know, in football, but I still think the basics really, it's about getting the best out of people. It's about, you know, good players and encouraging them. I think you get more out of people. My philosophy was, you'll get more out of someone by telling them what they can do than telling them what they can't do, and 90% of the time to encourage them. Well, you're certainly going to get setbacks. You know, that is how this game is, and it's one step forward. You know, and every Saturday is different. You win a game on the Saturday, and you really don't have time to enjoy it, because straight away you're thinking about next Saturday. You know, by the time you've got back home, driven your car, you're thinking about next week. What do we do next week? We're playing this team. Who will play? How do I see the team? So you really don't get too much time to enjoy the day. But you've got to come back. You've got to be strong. You've got to take it on the chin. You know, setbacks are part of the game. Defeats are part of the game. And as you say, it's how you cope with them. Again, you know, through the different years that I managed, it just changed so much. When I started out, there was the manager who you controlled the football. You did everything. You signed the players, you did the contracts, you did everything. You had a chairman who was probably the local butcher, baker, candlestick maker, whatever he might have been in them days. Local man, 9 times out of 10. Then it changed. Then we got chief executives come into the game. And then suddenly the chairman became different people. We had foreign owners, we had mega rich men buying football clubs. So your relationship with them chairman was very, you know, how often do you see them? How often do you get to speak to the actual chairman? You probably deal through the chief executive. So the relationship used to be between the manager and the chairman, because he was local, he'd be at the club, you know, he'd come on Saturdays and he'd invite you up in the boardroom after and you'd have a little chat. You know, I always used to say to the chairman, look, don't come down the dressing room when we win if you're not going to come down when we lose. Either come every week or don't come at all. It's no good you coming down when we win and going around giving all the boys a cuddle. When we lose, we don't see you. You know, we win together, we lose together.